weekly podcast on the state of real estate with me, Charan Bajwa. I'm a licensed real estate broker with REMAX One, and I can be reached at 732-438-0001 if you have any questions about this podcast. Today is May 23rd, and it's Memorial Day weekend. That is why I'm in these beautiful surroundings behind me, somewhere in the mountains of North Carolina. Me and my team at REMAX One extend our heartfelt appreciation for all those who have served or lost their lives for the United States. Today's state of real estate is in honor of all of you. There will be plenty of movement in the parks and on the beaches this weekend, and tons of barbecues, hopefully. Plus, summer is just around the corner. All strong signs of things returning back to some normalcy. Historically, Memorial Day indicates the start of the busy summer real estate selling season in many markets. Home buying and selling activity usually starts to peak around this time. However, this year, we're all undergoing very uncertain times. The pandemic has taken an enormous toll on our state and has introduced immense panic and fear. We are beginning to see some improvement now, with the curve bending slowly. This has been coupled with an extremely strong demonstration of resilience within our communities that has been truly inspirational. Circumstances have challenged all industries, including real estate, making it imperative for us to think out of the box and propel ourselves towards conducting business in innovative ways. Technology has proved to be a boon at this time, and virtual is the new keyword for pretty much everything these days. We're now connected with our clients like never before, completely tech-enabled, hosting virtual showings and open houses, and conducting effective and efficient Zoom buyer and seller consultations. If you would like to set up a one-on-one virtual meeting with us, you can send us a request through my website, askcharan.com, or just mention that in the comments below. According to a recent analysis, real estate continues to rank as the top investment pick for the majority of Americans at 35%, which is ahead of stocks and bonds at 21%, savings accounts at 17%, and gold 16%. Whether we're in the market to sell or buy real estate, or even if we're not, we all want to be in the know these days. It is important for us to be aware whether our current equities and holdings are safe, or if it would be wise to invest right now. Therefore, I bring this weekly check on the real estate temperature in an effort to keep you all aboard. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any specific questions about your property, your neighborhood, or the general area. I'd be happy to share more detailed information relevant to you in a one-on-one. So beginning with mortgages. According to the Mortgage Bankers Association, mortgage applications for home purchases rose 6% last week from the previous week. Not only that, this is the 5th consecutive week of increase. Purchase volume is currently only 1.5% below last year's, which indicates that home buying is recovering remarkably well. At the peak of the pandemic, the purchase volume was 35% below previous year's levels. So, in spite of prevailing partial lockdowns and the widespread unemployment, the recovery has been very rapid and pleasantly shocking. The total number of loans in forbearance increased from 7.9% from the prior week to 8.16% last week. 4.1 million homeowners are now in forbearance plans. However, the good news is that the pace of forbearance requests continues to slow down. As far as mortgage rates are concerned, some experts forecast them to drop even further into the 2% range for the 30-year fixed mortgages, which has never happened before, at least not in my lifetime. I'm not an expert, and I'm just conveying to you all that I'm hearing and reading, but I hope this is from the experts' mouths to God's ears. Fingers crossed. For adjustable rate mortgages or 15 to 20-year term mortgages, you can already enjoy such low rates. Just to help you understand the impact of low mortgage rates, each 1% decrease in rates for a 30-year fixed mortgage increases borrower affordability by 9%. In other words, if you could afford a mortgage of $500,000 at 4% last year, you can afford $545,000 if the rate goes down to 3%. You have more purchasing power now as long as you have income. Please do not forget this very important part. Let's pray that unemployment also starts going down as rapidly as real estate is bouncing back to establish some genuine stability in the economy. But of course, this is easier said than done. Another item you should be aware of regarding mortgages right now is that their requirements and underwriting guidelines have become very strict. Most lenders now require higher credit scores, lower debt, and much more documentation before they lend you any money, primarily because lenders are trying to minimize the risks created by the economic crisis. So please make sure you get current pre-approvals and follow through your mortgage process diligently, leaving nothing to chance to increase your chances to get to the closing table in a timely manner. In our area, we certainly have more homes coming on the market right now, more buyers venturing out for in-person showings, and multiple offers coming in, especially in the first-time homebuyer range. We're also seeing much higher level of interest in single-family suburban homes. Online home searches have spiked, and right now they're even 25% more than the pre-pandemic time. In-person showings continue to rise at an extremely rapid pace since they hit the bottom in mid-April, and at this time, we are very close to showing activity same time last year. According to the Showing Time platform that is used by majority of New Jersey realtors, last week's showings were 11.1% below this year's peak that occurred just before the pandemic lockdown that began in mid-March. Just to give you a perspective, showings had gone down 57.2% at the onset of the lockdown, so we're almost back to the peak as of last week. In comparison to the same time last year, showings are down only about 8.9% right now. These numbers truly reflect what we agents are experiencing firsthand on the field in our current markets. Let's try to keep the momentum going. Please reach out to us or your agents if you're still hesitating to learn more and find out more detail about your local areas and the protective measures being taken for your safety against COVID-19. In summary, real estate is fundamental, and it constitutes almost 20% of our nation's economy. Every 2 homes that sell create 1 American job. Therefore, a strong and stable real estate sector is critical to our economic recovery. Homeownership is one of the best ways to increase your long-term net worth and financial security. With all of us confined to our homes during this crisis, the importance and relevance of home has increased like never before. Home and family has been a financial and emotional rock for most of us for the last couple of months. We should be thankful to this country that has gone to such great lengths to help protect our homes and our investments during this crisis. Stimulus packages, forbearance and eviction moratoriums, the low mortgage rates, all these measures have helped us all directly or indirectly. Let's hope that homeownership continues to be protected and our economy gains from it as it should. There is a lot of positive news coming out of the real estate industry. However, we must not make the mistake of assuming that the worst is over. Let us keep our fingers crossed, remain optimistic, and be fully aware and informed of our local market trends so that we don't get blindsided. This weekly State of Real Estate podcast is my attempt to bring all this information to your doorstep. Hope you find it useful, and this can somehow help you in making empowered and informed decisions related to your real estate choices. Your feedback is extremely valuable, so please do share it in the comments below or from my website, askcharan.com. Before I end, I would again like to extend appreciation, respect, and gratefulness to our veterans and all those who serve our country. Please stay safe and maintain social distancing guidelines as we all take some time off this Memorial Day weekend. Let us continue to exhibit resilience through these challenging circumstances. Appreciate you tuning in to the State of Real Estate with me, Charan Bajwa, signing off from the mountains in North Carolina this week. Thank you for listening.